GameStop. Mousey, seems you're so well prepared. Would you like to go first with your favourite games of 2014?
Okay.
Thank you.
Sims 4. Banished.
Pray tell, what is Banished?
I like Banished. Banished is good.
You know, okay, Rich knows Banished. It's just like a town making management type game. A little bit like SimCity.
No, I think I know it. You've mentioned it before. Yeah. One of the games that you're always mentioning.
One of them sort of games, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Thanks. And now I don't know what I want for my top spot because there's one I think is better as a one-off game, but then there's one that I think is better for a replayable game.
Right.
And that's South Park Stick of Truth and Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
Nice.
And the winner
Which would you rather go for?
Well, I could keep up the running trend of me always going for Pokemon games. Or I might actually be different and say South Park Stick of Truth.
Ooh. Don't be different, be an individual like everyone else.
Wait a minute. There's a problem with that sentence there.
That's mine. That's mine.
So South Park Stick of His Truth is the winner.
South Park, The Trick of Struth.
Oh, Struth.
Oh,
Struth, mate.
Cool, blimey, Governor.
What a trick that was.
Oh dear. Okay, good choice. I like that choice. I mean, I've only ever played like the 20 minutes we recorded of it for your channel.
Yeah, and that never actually went up because that was the point I started going out of TS games.
Yeah.
TS games.
GS games in a sport.
It's in the game.
Oh. Okay, cool. Rich, do you have a list ready, or would you like me to go first?
Almost there. If you go for yours first, then I'll do mine.
All right. So, last year, of course, you had the big shock of EU4 not winning because it wasn't good enough yet. So this year, what mysteries will delight us all? Number one, Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which I've said.
Omega Ruby Sapphire.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Which I've said
Ruby.
I've said before it is just like such a great game. Gen 6 was like the quality of life gen. They just made the game so much easier to play, and then undid a load of it in Gen 7. Anyway.
I mean, that's fair.
I think we all know your opinions on Gen 7.
Yep.
I don't hate them. They're not my favourite, but I am enjoying them.
Yeah, I still play the games and enjoy them because I like Pokemon games, and there's not really a lot you can do wrong, is there? It's just like after everything they did for Gen 6, I just feel like, why could you not have just put this stuff in the next game? Anyway,
I'm gradually working my way through Ultra Sun and through Ultra Moon. Sorry, and I'm actually rather enjoying it.
I'm done.
Of course you are. I have a lot of other things I'm doing. All right.
You were about to say you have a life. I'm pretty certain.
Don't worry.
Can neither confirm nor deny.
We know I don't have a life, so it's fine.
Are you breathing right now? Ergo, you have a life, dear sir.
Well, he's dead to me.
See what I mean?
Fair enough.
Oh, dear. Okay, so I struggled a bit with 2014. That was pretty much the only game that I've played a great deal of. So the second one is Octodad, Dadliest Catch, which is a really good game. I enjoyed it a lot. If you don't know it, you're an octopus who's pretending to be a man, and you've got a family, and they don't know you're an octopus.
He's not pretending to be a man. He is a man.
Sorry, yes.
Yeah.
How could I be so rude?
What are you talking about? He's not an octopus.
Spoilers. don't want to give the big climatic final ending of the game away.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's no twist. He's not an octopus.
He's just a guy trying to go about his life. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I must have misunderstood something.
Yeah.
Whilst an evil stereotype tries to kill him.
Of course.
I mean...
happens to us all.
Yeah.
Next up is...
just casually moving on. It's like, yep.
Next up is Goat Simulator, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But like I've only played the half an hour we did, Aussie, for clutching at straws.
You played the whole thing.
Yeah, but it was funny.
Goat Simulator with a passion.
I think it's a fun time killer.
Yeah. Why?
No, why do you want to kill time? Time is precious. Don't waste it.
What, don't waste it having fun? Go on, Bennett.
Well, no, waste it on something that's useful or a better game. The problem I have with Goat Simulator is that it's designed to be broken.
Yeah. But that's also why people like it.
I don't know, like the novelty of it wore off for me after about 10 minutes. So I was just like, okay, this is, yeah. I mean, once I saw they had a Flappy Bird clone in there, I was just like, okay, no, I'm out.
Well, I enjoyed the half hour I played of it. So maybe,
and you are fully allowed to enjoy the half hour.
Maybe the novelty hadn't worn off yet.
Maybe you just didn't get the best version of the game over in Andromeda.
That's entirely... Is my connection all right at the moment?
No.
Fuck's sake. Can't tell if you're trolling me or not.
No, we're really not. Anyway, forget that. So the final one is... Oh, sorry, no. The penultimate one is Great Permutator. Which
we did that one, didn't we?
Yeah, we did do that one in Clutching at Straws, yeah. Which is... It's quite an interesting little puzzle game where you've like a selection of coloured boxes come down from the top of the screen, and they've got to arrive at one output at the bottom of the screen in a specific order, and you've got to put basically conveyor belts and swappers and all sorts of things on the way to make them
factory puzzle game sort of thing.
What's it called?
Great Permutator.
You know, when you caffrentate up your perms.
Yes.
Clearly, yes.
But then the final one is...
Your number one.
Yeah, it is number one. And do you remember how in last year's GameStop I mentioned how EU4 wasn't a great game until a couple of expansions had come out?
Is it EU4?
The final one is Europa Universalis 4 Art of War, and that takes the top spot for me in 2014.
Is that like the Ultimate Edition?
Yeah. By the time that came out, it was a great game.
Sort of like Civ 5 after Brave New World.
Yes, I don't know whether I missed the end of that sentence or not. Yeah. So, what we got? South Park Stick of Truth, EU4 Art of War. I know who's winning this week's poll.
Wanna bet? So, my number 5 is NES Ultimate Remix.
Right.
Never played Ultimate Remix. Not played it, but no. But I'm guessing it's just old NES games released.
But like you get like time trials and speed runs and different objectives and stuff like that. It's actually really fun.
That sounds quite neat, actually. A good way to spice up the old games.
It's on Wii U and on 3DS.
Ah.
NES games hard mode sort of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Highly, highly recommended.
It'd be cool if they put in modes and so on in Pokemon games, wouldn't it?
If you could have like a legitimate Nuzlocke mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be very cool.
Well, they need us before you choose. Well, after you choose your language, before you get your video call from Kooky or whatever, you should have like a little selection thing, sort of like easy, normal, hard.
Do you know how to catch a Pokemon and use a potion? Yeah.
Have you played Pokemon before? Yes or no?
Would you like to play a Nuzlocke?
Would you like to play it as a Nuzlocke? Yes, yeah.
That's
there
weird.
We go. Would you like to... Or even if in the options you could set it to Nuzlocke settings.
Yeah.
And then just have you played a Pokemon game before?
Yeah.
Because there's all sorts of options you can do, like, only heal at Pokemon centers. They've got the battle set, switch or shift, set or shift. Haven't they? That's one of the options they do. They need more options like that, like prevent healing or, that kind of stuff.
Modifiers and stuff.
Release a Pokemon when it gets knocked out.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of cool if you had that as like unlocks in game. So like you get a certain amount in the Pokedex and then you can do like a certain thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like you get the complete Pokedex and then the chances for shinies to appear increases a bit.
Yeah.
So there's just like a mini quest somewhere that will unlock it. There's some guy out there on his Nuzlocke challenge and he wants to introduce you to the idea of it.
And then you absolutely destroy his team, killing them all.
And then kill him to finish the job.
Absolutely. Yes, that was my number 5 NES remix. I took a fucking dark turn. Right, so...
It's like my motto.
Next up is Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U.
Cool. Good shout.
Know of it, but not actually played it.
Yeah, I've played that as well. I should have selected that. I forgot.
I would probably go for Wii U over 3DS just because the frame rate and 8-player Smash is so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good fun. Number 3, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I know that's a good game, but I've never played it.
On the PS4 and Xbox One re-release.
I've only played the Xbox 360 version, so I haven't ever done any internet-based stuff, but...
The updated versions were incredible.
I've seen videos,
games.
so I can see how much better they were. So yeah, I agree it's a good game.
And I also have it on PC as well, which, spoiler alert, came out in 2015, so there we go for that.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, it's great fun. Online can suck a dick, because I hate it. Because the problem with online is everyone plays online how you would play a Grand Theft Auto game.
Yeah.
Killing everybody else.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I've seen the most exposure I've had to GTA 5 is the Yogscast videos where they do like all their races and challenges and that. And some of those,
like that looks really fun.
Yeah, it does look really fun.
Like, I'd love to do stuff like that.
I'd love to do stuff like that as well. I do own GTA 5. We should make a date.
Why did you never... It's been out for 3 years now. Why have we never done that?
Because I'm too busy playing EU4.
You are the worst. But yeah, no, I'll absolutely happily join in on that. That's been great fun. So yeah, that's my number 3. My number 2 is Shovel Knight.
Okay,
Yeah.
Seen but not played.
Shovel Knight is incredible. It's side-scrolling, retro-styling platformer, and it is hard as nails, but my god, is it satisfying. And it's
now my heart is all aflutter with anticipation because you've described that as incredible and it's not even your number 1.
Oh.
No, it isn't. Because I love Shovel Knight, but it's fucking difficult. I have it on PC and on Switch and on 3DS, actually. It's quite fun because you can tap in an amiibo and have the the little thing following you around, which is really cool. I love it. However, my number 1 game of 2014. So, oh god, they all came out the year before. Number 1 game of 2014 is Mario Kart 8.
Oh.
I have played
that Mario Kart game. Yes.
Did you not hear that? Mario Kart 8.
8. Okay.
I just guessed.
We heard
it was
Mario
8.
Kart. I guessed as well, but I wanted to make a joke.
The worst.
Didn't we play that? We went up to yours once, Rich, and there was some. I think you were there, and I think
you were there.
Someone else
was there. And you were there.
Yeah. Aussie, however, you weren't there.
I can't remember who else was there apart from myself and my good friend Richard. But there were at least three people there.
That was important.
Might have been my birthday, 2016.
Mate, I don't fucking know.
2014, 2015. I don't know.
Well, wait, no, because I've been to your birthdays, haven't I?
Yes, you have.
So, but I can't remember ever playing Mario Kart at yours. So, unless you played it before I'd got there or something.
I genuinely can't remember at this point.
I definitely played it, and I think it was at yours.
That sounds possible. I might have brought it over to yours at one point, though. Actually,
no.
Oh no, we
I'd remember.
Yeah,
that.
when you came over to mine and we did the Cards Against Humanity thing that corrupted.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
We played it after that.
Yeah. Guys, stop saying yeah. I'm trying to say something because Yes,
it is on the Wii U, Christian. Well done.
We tried to record it.
And the footage corrupted because I hate my computer. Actually, that was before I had my new PC. No, it wasn't. I don't know. Words and stuff. But yeah, I've played Mario Kart 8 more times than any of the other games on this list. And I just...
See, I love Mario Kart games. I'm just not that big on racing games anyway. So I wouldn't really choose one as a personal favourite just because... Yeah. But I can see they're brilliant games because I played Double Dash a lot back in the day.
Oh, Double Dash was awesome.
Crash Nitro Kart.
I think I played that a few times, yeah.
Crash Team Racing.
Yeah.
Crash Team Racing.
Yeah, no, I was making agreeable noises. I heard you.
I thought you were just making noises to what you thought I said.
That's pretty much what I hear most of the time.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's also the best-selling Wii U game.
That is not surprising. Yeah,
that's
obvious in hindsight, but I'd never thought of it.
It's also like people were complaining about like Forza and the crew and stuff like that also came out and go like, oh, it's not decent racing game, it's only at 30 FPS and it's just it's not that much fun. It's like, Yeah, if you want a 60 FPS racing game that's actually genuinely good fun with local co-op, Mario Kart 8.
Well, I will say I'd choose a Mario Kart game over any other racing game. So
Yeah, like Foreskin or whatever it's called.
Yes, but apart from Burnout, I would agree.
I've done it that one.
Burnout 3 is quite possibly one of the greatest racing games ever.
Sorry. Carry on.
Y'all are the worst.
If that was an insult, we did not hear it.
It just sounds like you said gullible.
You.
Oh, okay.
Right, that's me done.
GameStop, finish.
Well, what are we going to
Yes.
do when GameStop does finish?
We will stop games.
We go back to 2001.
Oh yeah,
Space
no,
Odyssey.
we start from where we started, but then work in reverse.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, because it'll
we hit 1992.
it'll just get harder and harder the further and more ridiculous the further back
younger
we
we
go.
get.
What was your game of 1987?
Well, I suppose like if it was released that year, but we've played it since, it could count. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've played Pong and shit, so
Now that
Yeah, mate, I played Pong and shit, ain't I?
oh yeah.
I have.
that needs to be one of those like motivational quote posters. I've played Pong and shit, Aussie.
I played Pong and shit, Aussie level 2017.
Here's the new poll for you. Can you guess whereabouts in the United Kingdom I'm from?
No, but yeah.
No.
Is it the north?
Yeah, but
the south? The southwest? The southeast? Or any of the other parts that don't really matter?
Or somewhere called the Midlands.
What's that?
I don't know. Apparently it exists.
Oh dear. Cool. Good game. Gamey game.
Yeah.
And on
Good
that
game,
note,
good game, a good game.
All right, Michael Caine, calm down.
My cocaine. Michael Caine?
You sounded a bit more like Michael Caine
game,
saying
good
good game
It was
than...
meant to be Bruce
I know,
Forsyth, you
I know,
ignorant slut.
I know it was meant to be, but
wow. Taste of what it's like to be in a relationship with Richard there.
To be fair, that is my friend Amy at work. She uses slut like as a weird, nonsensical insult all the time, and I hate her for it, but I love her. Good. God damn it.
I mean, we know it was meant to be Bruce Forsyth, but I'll be honest, it did sound a little
Yeah.
bit like Michael Caine.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Michael Caine. To do a good Michael Caine impression, you just have to not close your lips when you talk.
No.
Yeah.
This
If
is
you don't close your lips when you're
Maybe.
talking, you do kind of
doing
sound
an
like Michael Caine.
Where did your poll go last time, Christian? Please tell us.
Okay. So,
I can't even remember what it was last time.
so it was, what brings you back to this channel, if anything?
Oh, okay, yeah, EU4.
Yeah, so 82% said EU4,
Okay, yeah.
5% said Digimon World,
Oh, we got some.
2% said Inaudible.
Hello, that 2%.
I know.
2%?
0% said other, please comment. And then 10% said nothing, who are you, unsubscribed. So
Did your subscribers go down at all?
So it was a, I don't know, I don't pay attention to that number. It was a good way to
No,
clear
but
some
you should
people
have
out, I
just to
thought.
see if it was...
So I've got 3 comments down here, and on the comment it tells you what they voted for as well. So
they didn't choose other.
so 2 people said EU4, and you know, I had some nice praise from Evan Joe. So thank you, Evan, for the lovely words. And then one person selected nothing, who are you, unsubscribed, and said, I don't remember why I subscribed to you, and I don't care. I like watching your Digimon videos. So I said to them, your comment doesn't match your selection. So I think, yeah.
Yeah.
We probably
Which
moved-
has probably driven them away. Well done.
Good. I don't want idiots here. Although you 2 are here, so I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
but-
hosting, so you know.
It's, well, we've been here too long now. You just can't get rid of us.
Yeah, you're like spirits who are in...
After you've hit that 10-year mark of knowing someone, you just can't get rid of them.
That's true, I guess, yeah.
God knows I've tried.
Thank you, Christian.
You're welcome. Now fuck off. Don't come back.
Oh, is that the end of the podcast? Okay, bye-bye.
I'm so glad
Amazing.
that I have friends who understand the humour. Right. Otherwise, I really would have no friends. Anyway.
Yesterday, Disney finalised a deal to buy Fox.
Oh yeah, they did.
They bought
Or part of
Disney now
Fox.
owns 20th Century Fox.
No, part of.
Meaning that...
By 2020, we shall rule the world!
No, but for me, the most amazing thing about this is that the alien queen is now a Disney princess.
Awesome.
And Lisa Simpson.
And doesn't it mean we could finally get like X-Men crossovers and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, because they now own all of Marvel.
Well,
Yep.
they partially they like share parts of it, but they've got a piece of everything.
They own the bits that Fox owned, rather. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we
they
can't
own
get the
all of
deal for just the...
Fox's.
Yeah, we can't get the deal for just the X-Men. Fuck it, I'll buy the whole company.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like buying an entire office block to get one parking.
yeah.
Can I just...
Yeah,
they've bought part of Fox. They haven't bought
They
all
bought
of
20th
it.
Century Fox, yeah.
Yeah,
You don't want to give me that card? I'll get my daddy to pay for the whole deck you've got.
yeah.
A Disney Seto Kaiba.
Yes.
Does that make Mokuba a Disney princess?
Definitely.
Yes. My God, yes.
Big brother, do I look
got-
beautiful tonight?
Right.
Shut up,
into it,
Princess
get that joke.
Yeah, but this means that they now own X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Deadpool.
Oh, we could have another Fantastic Four movie.
That won't suck this time.
Well, yeah, actually, if it's going the same route as all the other Marvel movies, thank God.
Yeah.
I mean, I still stand by the original too. I like
Yeah,
them.
they were good fun.
Yeah, they're not perfect films, but they're good films.
They were definitely
Enjoyable
Films.
Yeah, they were definitely films.
They were enjoyable films. They just weren't good films.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could
this
mean
also
that
means
it could mean that
sorry.
Disney could if Fox complete their deal to take over Sky, Disney will own the Sky TV channel as well, which would be interesting.
Oh.
But this also means that Disney now own the rights to Firefly
Oh,
and
Would
the
they-
original distribution rights for Star Wars.
hang on, sorry, I've just had a thought regarding the thing I said previously. It would mean if Fox do own Sky, it would mean that Disney would be a cable TV provider and an internet provider.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's really weird. It's like
When you think about how much Disney actually own, it is incredibly terrifying.
you know,
Disney will be bringing you your Simpsons every night.
Yep.
have you read the book Cloud Atlas?
I have not, no.
Okay. In there, in like the far future, they refer to like handheld devices like a smartphone. They just call them Sonys, and instead of saying a movie or film, they say we're going to watch a Disney. You know, like how Americans will call tissues Kleenex, or say they're going to Xerox something, or we talk about hoovering, or you know. So
We're going to play the Nintendo.
Yeah, we're getting closer and closer to that now. Disney just going to own all films.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, when you think about how much of the industries they own,
Yeah.
quite terrifying.
Anyway, sorry, I interrupted. You were talking about Disney Firefly.
Yeah, they own the distribution rights to Firefly
Yeah.
and the original distribution rights for episodes 1 to 6 on DVD.
Ah.
So this means we might now be able to get 4K re-releases of the original versions of Star Wars episodes 4, 5, and 6.
That'd be pretty cool. We
You
won't
had
have to.
You had to say Star Wars then. I was going to make a joke that they only had the rights to the first 6 episodes of Firefly.
Yeah.
What about the rest of the series?
That would
I
be
mean, the first 6
typical.
episodes are really good. Like, there
Yeah.
are no weak episodes in Firefly.
No.
I need to watch that, man.
Although
Yes, you do.
the pilot can drag on a little bit at times. Just
Yeah,
because
but it's still
quite
good fun.
long. But yeah,
Yeah.
if you haven't seen it, definitely.
Well, if you treat it as 2 episodes.
Yeah, if you take a break in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good if we could get the Star Wars. We want the original Star Wars films to be remastered, but not in the way that they were remastered, if you know what I mean. Just
Yeah,
kind
the
of
originals.
Yeah,
but
because kind of like
remastered.
touch-ups, you know, as it were, some of the effects and
Yep.
stuff, like Harmy's Despecialized Edition.
Yes, which I finally managed to get that downloaded.
Magic.
But I haven't actually managed to watch it yet.
Yeah, it'd be cool to have an
'Cause I
official
haven't had
release.
no
Please support
time,
the
has
official
I?
release.
Support the official release.
So, Disney, I for one welcome our new rodent overlords.
Our new Mousey
Damn
Overlords.
better.
Okay, end of Flim Chat. So there's one thing I want to mention, which was we spoke about it on the last podcast. I don't know if you listened to it, Reg. That's a no. Which was
Correct, that was a no.
excuse me, sorry. The videos getting marked as un-advertiser-friendly.
Yeah.
So I had that I'm a person of repute video flagged as unfriendly, and I appealed it, and I've heard nothing back yet, but then the next day, obviously, it just became friendly again, like they do. The last podcast, number 19, which was titled "Fill That Crack," and the description, the description of which contained the word porn, that was fine. That was fine for advertisers.
You mentioned during our DigiWorld track.
Yeah, but that wasn't recorded, so I thought I'd mention it now.
Oh, okay.
Like, stupidly enough, one of the YouTubers I watch, NerdCubed, he did a video called "NerdCube Watches Hardcore Pornography in VR." Didn't get flagged at all.
Stupid, isn't it?
Yeah.
He probably makes YouTube money because he's famous.
Not anymore, thanks to the fucking adpocalypse. It's Patreon. It's Patreon how he survives.
Yeah, it's just so stupid. It's like they're focusing on the wrong things. You can literally watch hardcore porn on YouTube, you know? It's like...
Yeah.
It's not... you know, and then they... Oh, my God. It's so stupid.
I mean, have you seen the video for Anaconda by Nicki Minaj?
No. But what I will say is, because I think we spoke about this at length off camera, Ozzy and I wish we'd recorded it, but because I said it quite eloquently and I'm not going to be able to do it now. But it basically boils down to advertising companies and agencies and, you know, companies that want to advertise not being good at putting in keywords, and people on YouTube not reliably flagging things when they should be. And because, you know, there is the problem with people uploading offensive stuff, but YouTube is not going to fucking monitor every video that is uploaded. No. It has to rely on users to flag it. And it's the same on Twitter. There's always something about Twitter in the news. What is it doing to fight hate speech? It's like, well, people actually have to report it. They're not going to know otherwise. And it really annoys me that people always put the blame on the companies that are being used as the service, because it's like if someone sends an offensive email saying to Google or Yahoo or whoever's providing the email service, why didn't you stop that email? It's not up to them. They're just providing a service. Or if someone rings you up and calls you a cunt, suing the phone company. Does my head
Another point that seriously pisses me off is how they're saying that, oh, it's not friendly for children. It's not suitable for children. It's like, the YouTube Terms of Service Agreement states you have to be over 14 to have a YouTube account.
Yeah, that's very true.
And if you are using YouTube as a parenting tool, you are a bad parent.
You're not supposed to have YouTube unless you're like 13 or 14 or above anyway.
Exactly.
That's what I just said.
People will just put in... people will put in a fake... We'll stop in the kids putting in a fake year.
Nothing. Yeah, but then that's up to the parents to fucking police that themselves. You can't...
Yeah, but parents don't do that.
Well, then they can't complain.
It's like they passed a law, I think it was this year, in the UK to say that pornography providers on the internet are now going to have to require credit card details or some other form of ID to prove that the person watching it is over 18.
Yeah.
Which is just, it's another one of those things, isn't it? Where it's like, it doesn't solve the problem of, you know, people who watch porn, you know, like a violent porn film and then think that's real life. That's not going to solve that problem. And also proxies exist, you know? Yeah.
The harder the more aggressively you tell somebody not to do something, the harder they're going to try and do it.
It's just one of those things that just makes me so angry. I find it really hard to talk.
Carry on being the creative place it's supposed to be. If you don't like the content on there, don't fucking watch it.
Exactly. It's Marge Simpson.
Call me a killjoy, but I think that because this is not to my taste, no one else should be able to enjoy it.
And when you agree with Marge Simpson, you know you got a problem. No, I can't say that. Marge Simpson's a saint. No, it annoys me.
Well, that was Adpocalypse chat there.
Yeah, and more to the point, sorry, one final thing. Like, I know I mentioned it earlier, the video for Anaconda by Nicki Minaj. If you go through it and list off all the things that break the Terms of Service Agreement, there are a metric shit ton of things in that video that are not suitable for children, yet it is still advertised because it's a big company. And it's just like, no, why should it be one rule for them and one rule for the rest of us? It's not fair.
And the way that they've done it is stupid as well. Like, you can't even talk about things like So if I say now, oh, this year there were several mass shootings in America, instantly advertiser unfriendly.
Yeah.
It's really, it's bizarre.
It's them trying to police everything, but only having a toy baton and a squeaky whistle.
It's kind of because they rely on advertiser money for most of their money. It's pretty much people just put them over a barrel and it was nothing about save the children or anything. It was just the advertisers trying to get a better deal out of it.
Yeah. And they're concerned about all their money and shit. Pisses me off.
Fuck the corporate behemoths. Right up the bum with a splintered broom.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and net neutrality failed in America as well.
Yeah, that's
the FCC overturned it, which is yay.
Yeah, because there are countries that don't have net neutrality rules where you have to pay extra if you want to have a faster service, to watch Netflix and what have you.
Yeah,
which is just oh my god, what's wrong with everything? I'm on the floor again.
People who don't understand it are trying to regulate it.
Yeah. Jesus Christ,
man. This is the darkest timeline.
It's stoking up my inner revolutionary. Let's just fucking take back the power. Storm the government buildings. Line them up against the fucking wall. It's
bunch of idiots who'll be the first against the wall when the revolution comes.
Oh, man alive. Well, if this video was advertiser friendly before, I know I've just called for an armed uprising and murdering members of the government. I don't think it will be now. And on that bombshell...
I've just checked the time code and I'm wondering how you're going to edit this into a short podcast.
On that bombshell, as with many others, it is time to end. Thanks for watching. Next time, bye.
Bye-bye.
I didn't actually say much this time, did I?
Thank God for that. I went down the YouTube rabbit hole a couple of days ago and I ended up watching this video about a guy playing a cheap violin and then a really expensive violin and listening to the difference.
Right.
And you could hear a difference, but when he started playing the expensive one, it was like a more richer, fuller sound. But the first thing I thought of was, oh, that's a lovely woody sound, isn't it? And then realised what I'd thought and laughed for 5 minutes.
Excellent.
I thought I've got to tell Rich this.
Build-A-Bear currently have Pokemon starters.
I saw them today whilst Christmas shopping. I am very, very much debating getting a Squirtle.
Gemma has a Squirtle and it's adorable.
She has your Squirtle, mate.
Y'all are the fucking worst.
Oh, fucking hell. Right, let's hang up. We've said enough.
Yes, we clearly have.
Definitely want a Squirtle myself, we'll agree.
I'm sure you do. And on that bombshell.
Bye.
This is all going in, isn't it?
Yeah. That's what she said.